Hi, this is Angela with Academy of Dreams. Today I wanted to talk about the mindset of thriving. I know for a lot of people, with the way the world events are right now, that we're living in a lot of stress, uncertain times, and chaos. And that can catapult us into a mindset of surviving. And that surviving mechanism is in place on purpose. It's meant to keep us alive. It's meant to keep us from going in directions that don't serve us. It's kind of like a bare bones operating system to make sure that we continue to survive and we continue to move forward on our path as basically as we can. But the mindset of thriving is completely different. It helps us to rise above what is and access a higher potential for ourselves. And so I'm going to give you a little bit of energy support today, but I also want to encourage you to step into this week with that mindset of thriving and watch what happens and what is different for you when you do that. So what I mean by that is when you're starting your day, maybe asking yourself important questions like, if I was to be aligned with what it truly means to thrive today, how would I behave? How would I show up to my relationships differently? How would I interact with my clients differently if I'm an entrepreneur? How would I show up in the way that I'm creating and manifesting my life? Just asking those questions alone is powerful. It opens up new potentials for us. And it helps us get out of that survival mode and that survival mechanism. It's almost like we create new neural pathways in our brain where we can open up new and higher potentials and actually step into it. I know for sure when we show up to any experience in a mindset of stress, fear, fright, panic, concern, we're going to behave very differently and respond very differently than if we show up to any situation that's showing up in our lives from that place of groundedness, centeredness, thriving. Even if the events of the world don't feel that way, we can show up that way and have a different experience. So I invite you at this time just to close your eyes and just drop into your breath, drop into your core and your center. And from that place, I want you to visualize what it would be like if your life was thriving right now. What would it look like? What would it feel like? I'm gonna be quiet for a few minutes here. I just want you to just get into that mindset as if it's happening right now. And that will help engage that part of the mind that knows and understands what thriving is about. That potential exists within the mindset. And so we're just going to awaken that. So just close your eyes and just imagine that you're just rising above any challenges that you currently have in your life. And you're finding a new way of being and new way of showing up in life where you know and understand that all is happening for the greatest and highest good of your life, and that you are capable, you are worthy, you are aligned with abundance, and you're aligned with financial support and security. Just allow yourself to get into that place. And from this place, I encourage you to ask that important question. Asking questions opens up potentials. It opens up new pathways. So ask that question. If I was going to step into this week from a mindset of thriving, from a mindset that all is working on my behalf in life, and so that I can be of great service to the world, how does that feel? And I'm just going to bring in some higher energies that are going to support you to really keep this place and to engage that question and find that answer for yourself. So just imagine that you're being filled up with just some golden white light that's here to support you in rising above and getting into that place of thriving. And in doing so, your energy field will start to expand, because when we feel good, when we feel like anything's possible, our energy literally expands. And vice versa. When we are in fight or flight, where we're panicked, when we're extremely fearful, our energy collapses. It's almost like it's got to protect what energy we do have, and so it draws it in as a way to protect us. But it's really hard to manifest and to be in a place of thriving when our energy is so condensed. So just imagine opening your heart, opening your energy, getting into a posture that you're open and expansion, and allowing that energy to fill you up. Okay, great. So I gave you some energy. That's just going to help. You're going to notice when you start asking this question, everything that you're showing up to, ask that question quietly to yourself. If I was to engage with whatever's showing up here from a place of thriving versus a place of survival, how would I engage? How would I show up differently? And just asking that question, it makes you want to sit up taller. It makes you want to open your posture and be more receptive. It makes you want to be aligned and connected to a greater potential. So this is the energy work that I wanted to give you today, just to support you in starting to create some new neural pathways around mindset for thriving. Whether you're an entrepreneur and you're really wanting to take your business to the next level, or whether you're an individual just trying to create and manifest that dream life for yourself, this technique works. It is excellent to help you show up, because when you show up differently, you behave differently. When you behave differently, you attract differently. When you attract differently, you receive differently. So this is why I want to encourage you to start moving as we go forward in this uncertain times of, okay, so things are uncertain, but how can I show up differently in spite of what's going on around us? Until next time, I wish you the best possible week you can have. I wish for you to be thriving in all areas of your life. And if you're an entrepreneur, I wish and hope for you to be able to get out in the world and share your gifts and to be of great service to all of humanity. Until next time, namaste.